Malawi registers highest pass rate for primary school leaving certificate examination in 5 years. 2 people killed by an angry mob over witchcraft allegations in Katabed district. And in sports, Moyale Barracks registers first win in Mzuzu. Thanks for joining us. Now to our first story. At least 81.37% candidates who sat for the 2020 primary school leaving certificate examination have passed. The pass rate is a rise from 77% who sat for the same examination in 2019. Minister of Education Agnes Nyalonje has disclosed this during a joint press briefing with the Malawi National Examinations Board officials on Monday afternoon in Lilongwe. The minister said has since reaffirmed the re-administration of MSCE examination will take place from this Tuesday, 5th January to 29th January 2021. We have details in this report.
Minister of Education Agnes Nyalonje has made the announcement of the results during a joint press briefing with MANEB officials in Lilongwe on Monday afternoon. Out of about 277,000 who sat for the examination, 225,387 have passed. The number represents a pass rate of slightly above 81%, an increase from about 77% in 2019. This year's pass rate is the highest in 5 years. The minister went on to disclose that more male candidates are outperforming their female counterparts. She further disclosed that all selected students are expected to report to their respective schools next month, February 1, 2021. Meanwhile, in the company of senior MANEB and other government officials, the minister has reaffirmed that the re-administration of MSCE examination will take place this week, beginning this Tuesday, the 5th of January, through January 29, 2021. They emphasized the examination will be re-administered with strict adherence to all COVID-19 preventive measures. Government cancelled the administration of the examination early November last year following some significant leakage. She has described the leakage of the 2020 MSc exams as shameful, pointing out that the nation cannot afford the recurrence of the leakage.
Preparation for these examinations, my ministry, working with MANEB and the security agencies, or the different ones, have made sure that all measures possible have been put in place to safeguard the security of these examinations. The fact that we have all the security agencies involved doing different things around securing these exams should give Malawians confidence that we have done everything we can possibly think of to make sure that the exams are safe.
Earlier in the day before the press briefing, the minister in the company of MANEB and other senior government officials had an audience with the President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera at the State House in Lilongwe.
The Malawi Electoral Commission (MEC) has handed over to Parliament all polling materials that were used during the December 10, 2020 parliamentary by-elections. Patrick Dambula reports.
Section 119 of the Presidential and Parliamentary Act says at the end of its functions, the Commission shall deposit all documents forming the official record of an election with the Clerk of Parliament for a period of 12 months. It is in respect of this law that MEC has handed over the electoral materials to Parliament. The materials include voters' registers, ballot papers, records from districts and polling stations, and other related things. They are from Mangoji West, Mangoji North East, as well as Palombe North constituencies, following the December 10 parliamentary by-elections. Speaking when she handed over the materials, Matanga said MEC has made it a point that immediately after parliamentary and presidential elections, all materials should be handed over to Parliament as per requirement of the law. She said the expectation is that Parliament will continue to keep the materials safe and in an easy to retrieve manner, so that should a need arise that they are needed, MEC should be able to respond to the same.
The issue is the Parliament will keep those records for a period of 12 months. And the reason why this is done is we expect that probably there could be issues that will come out of that election, and if at all there are those issues, they should be brought to the attention of the election management body, at least within a period of 12 months. So the reason why we are keeping these, we are depositing these materials with Parliament is that they are being kept here safely, so that should there be those issues, at least we can easily retrieve those materials to address the issues.
Matanga further said currently there are no major issues with the December 10 parliamentary by-election, adding that the Commission has already dealt with concerns that were raised. For his part, Deputy Clerk of Parliament Chigondi Gachinjika said they will always offer tight security to such materials.
They're very safe. For your information, we've been keeping these records for a long time and we have no incidences, so they are very safe. We offer serious security for them.
Meanwhile, Parliament has hinted that it will soon destroy materials that were used during the 2019 tripartite elections and the 2020 fresh presidential election. Patrick Dambula, MPC News, Lilongwe.
Now, Muslim Association of Malawi, MAM, says faith-based organizations have a crucial role to play in complementing government's efforts to improve lives of people in the country. We have details in this report.
With financial support from their Kuwait friends, Muslim Association of Malawi, MAM, has distributed farm inputs to some households in Rumpi district. The organization's secretary, Sheikh Dinala Chabuliga, said the inputs are meant to empower local communities and ensure food security at household level.
You know, the government cannot do this to each and everyone. So this is why the faith organization should come in and assist and do in one way, assisting one another, so that we can change the lives of the people. So this is why we said, look, let us also choose a certain area like this area of Rumpi West, where people, they didn't get fertilizer, because not everyone will get the subsidized fertilizer. So we thought we should come and distribute to empower them. This is one way of empowering the people, because it says that it's better for somebody to teach him or her how to fish than give him a fish.
And a representative from the Kuwaiti Friends, Sheikh Muhammad Mandani, pledged to continue supporting the community.
Inshallah, we always say that they should expect more, inshallah, in the future, and we promise them that we will see all good stuff happening in Malawi, inshallah.
Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, Samson Milanzi from Lusani area said they will use the inputs for the intended purpose. Also present during the distribution exercise was MAM's national chairperson, Sheikh Idrisa Muhammad.
Now, over 80 elderly people and orphans from Palombe have received assorted items as part of New Year celebrations. The items were donated by a UTM youth group known as the Chilima Effect. Beatrice Mwabe reports.
New Year is a time where people celebrate the dawn of another chance to do things differently, and feasting, singing and dancing are some of the activities involved. Although many people celebrate, some do not have enough resources, such as the elderly and orphans, and do not have the privilege to do that. This is why UTM youth under the banner Chilima Effect are here to celebrate the beginning of the new year with the elderly and the orphans.
Basically, this is because of what Chilima has taught us as youth to say, instead of just staying idle, we should be thinking of good things on developing this country. And we thought of the best people we can approach is the elderly people, because they don't have the capacity to celebrate with us for the New Year and Christmas. So we thought if we can engage them, give the ritual we have, it can benefit them and also push them to the celebration of the New Year 2021.
According to Director of Women for the South, Lois Mponda, one of UTM's vision is to transform the lives of senior citizens, and it is satisfying, therefore, to see that UTM youth are in the forefront to help the party achieve this. Lucy Nkata from Kalinde village in the area of Tie Kaduya is one of the beneficiaries. Nkata, who is raising 4 grandchildren and taking care of her husband through Peaceworks, has applauded the youth for the initiative. Nkata says to her this is a great way to start the year, as currently she is finding challenges to fend for her family. I am really grateful for the items I have received. Currently, we are relying on okra for food in my family. We are really struggling with hunger. The items I have received will help me for some days, and the exercise book and pens will support my grandchildren as well. I am really grateful. The items donated include flour, soap, salt, sugar, exercise books and pens worth over 300,000 kwacha. Beatrice Mwape, MBC News, Palombe.
You are watching MBC News with me, Jane Gogodas. A reminder of our top stories. Malawi registers highest pass rate for primary school leaving certificate examination in 5 years. 2 people killed by an angry mob over witchcraft allegations in Katabe district. And in sports, Moyale Barracks registers first win in Mzuzu.
One, 2, 100, 117. Hey, kuma Maranatha ta. Hey, Daimi Gamanja. Tikuti tu University Selection imene yangu tuluka kumene. Kumaranatha Academy. Tapangaso mbili. 117. Ana amenapita ku university. Osama iwala tukutipacha chakachata. Ana 153. Ndameda atumiza ku university. Ulenda uno. Sizinaiza bana kulala ndi mwana agwiritse chifukwa ophunzira onse m'malo muno analemba mayeso a MSc kugwiritsa ntchito silabasi yatsopano. Mwana 117 amene apita ku university ulendo uno kuchokera ku Maranatha. 60 ndi atsikana ndipo 57 ndi anyamata. Pano makolo amene anatumizana ku Maranatha akumwatiwa wankaka podziwa kuti zawo zayenda. Tengani telefoni lomwe imbani pa 0888 993 232 0993 832 832 komanso 0991 276 273 kuti mpezeratu malo wa mwana wanu. Maranatha Academy. Akadzambwita wanuyo mwana kudzakhala kufuna.
Welcome back. MBC News continues. Now, 2 people at Mpamba in Katabe district have been killed by an angry mob over witchcraft allegations. Confirming the sad development to MBC, Northern Region Police Deputy Public Relations Officer Maurice Chapola said the 2 were suspected to be involved in the death of another man in the area on 28th December last year.
Well, I can confirm the death of 2 people who are being accused of bewitching a 35-year-old man who died in Karabe on 28th December 2020. It is also in record that on the day when the deceased who died mysteriously was taken to the graveyard for burial, some family members sneaked in search for those suspected persons who are supposed to be answering charges of witchcraft. And it is also told that when they left the village with those suspects to the graveyard, one of them was raised down while the other one was heavily hacked. And when we went there as the police, we took that particular suspect to the district hospital, where he was also confirmed dead. As the police, we are making sure that we have to arrest the perpetrators, and I am very happy that this morning we have managed to arrest one of the perpetrators, and I'm very sure that we are to make massive arrests on the matter. In the first place, let me mention that it is worrisome that these cases are becoming rampant, not only in Karabe but in the region. However, as the police, we are warning members of the general public that we will not sit idle. We will make sure that those that are perpetrators of such kind of crime should be brought to book. By any means, we have to arrest those that are perpetrators of such kind of crime.
The Malawi Union for the Blind MUB has called upon government to implement the Disability Act, which, among other things, advocates for exemption of duty on imported braille materials. MUB President Ezekiel Kumwenda was speaking as Malawi joins the global community in commemorating World Braille Day. More in this report by Grant Muhango.
Mangaliso Koya, a Standard 6 science teacher at the Kwendeni Resource Center, says the braille knowledge he acquired is helping him in everyday life. Koya, a father of 3 and visually impaired, says through braille he has gained extra skills such as repairing bicycles.
By using braille, we use the fingers. So with that, I've learned a lot. I do repair brailers, brailers. I do repair bicycles. I even fix rim locks.
Malawi Union of the Blind President Ezekiel Kumwenda says their vision is to uplift lives of visually impaired people in the country.
People are able to earn their living, to spend money so that they earn their living for their basic needs. It's our responsibility to lobby to government so that maybe they exempt taxes on these raw materials which are being imported from abroad.
For its part, the Ministry of Gender, Disability and Social Welfare has advised the organization to formally channel their concerns to the ministry for consideration. The World Braille Day was set aside by the United Nations General Assembly in commemoration of the life of Louis Braille, a Frenchman who invented the Braille system. The day was first commemorated internationally on 4th January 2019. For MBC, this is Grant Muhango reporting.
Now, parliamentarian for Mangochi East has urged her constituents to forge a unity of purpose for continued development. Hassan Piri with the details.
Member of Parliament for Mangochi East, Francisca Masamba, has challenged the traditional leaders and their subjects to forge a unity of purpose and develop Mangochi East constituency in 2021. She said the area has one secondary school and the area needs a proper road network from Idrus to Katuli so that farmers from the area will be able to transport their agricultural produce to Mangochi Boma and other places of the country easily. Masamba said 2021 should build a foundation for a brighter future for the people of Katuli and Jalasi.
The message that I have for the people in my constituency and for the whole nation isn't all that something different from what our president Lazarus Chakwera has just said to our nation. The only message that I can deliver is that let's all focus on how we can solve our problems and not how we can invest in the problems, because in so doing we are not going to solve anything. But if we are in problems or if we are in difficulties, how do we think we can sort out the problems?
As part of commemorating the new year, the Member of Parliament also shared gifts such as soap, shoes, pieces of clothes and other items with the elderly, women and children. Mangochi East constituency is an agricultural area that connects Malawi and Mozambique at Katuli border, where cross-border business also takes place. Hassan Piri, MBC News, Mangochi.
In sports, there were mixed fortunes for Northern Region TNM Super League teams over the weekend. Moyale Barracks registered its first win in Mzuzu, while Karonga and Chitipa United succumbed to losses against Civil Service United at Karonga Stadium. Blair Mohone has more in this report.
Moyale Barracks registered their first win in the TNM Super League on Saturday after beating Brigos 1-0 at Mzuzu Stadium, courtesy of Augustine Simkonda penalty late in the second half after a handball in the box. It was the first game for new coach Nicholas Muhangu, who replaced Collins Nkuna after a poor start to the league. Speaking after the game, assistant coach for Moyale, Richard Mwansa, said the win was long overdue.
We sat down with them and telling them what will happen, especially the first games we played. So we taught them about our performance. So a little they get instructions. You even saw the way they played, especially in the second half. They played very well, working hard, and they had one goal. But we are happy with the performance of the players because today they really worked hard. They really wanted to get three, and they did that.
Meanwhile, his Blue Eagles counterpart Gerard Pirisenyo, whose side went on to draw 1-1 during their Sunday game against Mzuzu Warriors at the same venue, said his troops played well, but luck was not on their side.
This is my first game, but not bad. The way the guys played, they got a penalty and then scored. But especially first half, we had some chances which I didn't believe that we converted them. But now talking about other things.
Elsewhere, Civil Service beat Karonga and Savenda Chitipa United at Karonga Stadium by 2-1 each to go top of the TNM Super League on goal difference with 14 points. While Kwenden Hammers collected 3 points from their travels to Blantyre after beating Mighty Tigers 3-2 before succumbing to a 1-0 loss against Red Lions. The weekend results mean Kwenden Hammers are 7th with 10 points. Karonga United 9th with 8 points. Mzuzu Warriors and Moyale Barracks are 13th and 14th respectively with 5 points, while Savenda Chitipa United are bottom with a solitary point from 5 games. Brian Mohon, MBC News, Mzuzu.
And on that sports note, we conclude this edition of the news. A recap of our top stories before we leave. Malawi registers highest pass rate for primary school leaving certificate examination in 5 years. 2 people killed by an angry mob over witchcraft allegations in Katabe district. And in sports, Moyale Barracks registers first win in Mzuzu. For more news, visit mbc.mw. I'm Jane Gogodas and our sign language interpreter was Linlin Ponda. Keep watching MBC. Bye for now.
A lovely evening to you all. As heavy rains continue, avoid crossing fast-flowing streams and rivers. And we had reports of heavy rains last night into the early hours of the morning today. And of course, the whole of yesterday. Zodiak International Airport by 8 o'clock this morning registered up to 36 millimeters of rainfall, while Makoka reported 25. Quite heavy too.